44 million people in this country don't know where their next meal is coming from. Almost 40% of the food in the country, an estimated 90 billion pounds, is wasted every year. What a missed opportunity. We really need to create visibility into where the food is and where it's going next. And data can really help to make those decisions more effectively so that the food moves through the system before it becomes waste and gets to the people who need it. It's not a problem of food scarcity. There's plenty of food available in this country to feed the people who live here. It's more one of logistics. I'm Stephanie Zidek. I'm the Vice President of Data and Analytics at Feeding America. What are you looking for? Maybe we'll keep the bolt out for our cars. My wife and I met just about 13 years ago, so after I moved here to Chicago. We had a son here 3 years ago, and it's been the wild ride of becoming parents and all that comes along with it, the joys and the challenges too. The engine. I think one of the things that I really love about living in Chicago is not having to get in the car to go everywhere. Primos' school is really just down the street. We walk over there, and as he's grown, we sort of went from stroller to scooter to bike, and now he's cruising down the street and we're doing our best to keep up. It's just kind of a nice freedom. Data is really something that's just kind of always come naturally to me. I worked in the insurance industry for a few years, but I knew that I wasn't really leveraging the best of my data skills. I was really looking for an opportunity to work at a nonprofit that was addressing poverty-related issues. After a bit of searching, I found a great match at Feeding America. Feeding America is the largest charitable organization in the U.S. We are a national network of 200 food banks and 60,000 food pantries and partner agencies, receiving donations from large food companies and farmers. And we are all working together to serve people facing hunger. Our vision is to see an America where no one is hungry. It's a real challenge that this country faces and that Feeding America and our network partners are all really trying to solve.
Are we going to be open today?
We'll be open at noon.
Oh, open at noon?
Yes, ma'am.
The Friendship Center is a food pantry in Chicago. We offer fresh food, full choice grocery distribution 4 days a week, a hot meal once a week. We're on pace to serve about 65,000 folks this year with distributing about 1.3 million pounds of food. It's important that food pantries like the Friendship Center exist because not everyone either has the financial means or enough mobility to make it to a grocery store.
All right, well, I'm going to grab a cart, okay? And then we can go around and do a shop. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
I've been in the social service field all my life. I retired about 3 years ago, and I still feel that I have a lot to give to the community. So I just came and signed up, and I love it. They love us, the food that we get, and they'll be able to feed themselves and be able to improve their quality of life.
Our van driver just dropped us off from his first food rescue route this morning. And as you can see, it's really tremendous products. You got, different types of vegetables that, otherwise would have probably gone into a landfill, right? Because it just got delivered today. It's going to end up on our shelves in an hour. And in 2 hours, it'll be home with someone eating their lunch.
Even though I only come twice a month, I get a ton of stuff. The volunteers are great. And I'm very grateful for it.
They can come in, they can get connected to the services that they need, and they can start to build a life around that, knowing that they have steady access to the food that they need.
As we've grown as an organization, there's been a lot of understanding of the value that data can bring. Some of the folks from Google came to us and said, how can we help? We partnered with them and are contributing our data to their Google Data Commons effort to really surface and make easily accessible tens of thousands of publicly available data sets. So this is one of the dashboards that we helped create for food banks who are participating. Food banks have the ability to analyze what they're seeing kind of by who their top donors or vendors are and who their top pantries and agencies are that they're working with and serving. You know, what's really incredible about this resource is that it's all supported by our data warehouse with Google. So that's really the infrastructure underneath that allows us to create these types of visuals for food banks to look at and analyze and have really easy access to the data at their fingertips. As we really think about the future, one of the things that we're exploring right now is how can we leverage the Gen AI capabilities to automatically classify freeform text descriptions for millions and millions of transactions across the US into categories that we can analyze. I think there's a lot of good to come, and we're excited to use AI to support our work. Hey, Justin, so good to see you.
As well. Well, around the country, certainly. A lot of fresh vegetables. Yeah, for sure. And then you can see yesterday we served 127 folks through our doors. This is just for the distribution, but representing
280.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This all filters up to Feeding America, so you can look at it in a national perspective to understand what's the quality and quantity of food that's being distributed across the country. So
That's certainly the goal. We're
Yeah.
on a journey to get there.
Yeah.
You want to do mine? Yeah, you can do mine, no problem. Good job. Oh, I think it's ready to come out. Oh boy. And I think about the millions of children who are facing hunger. Oh, but your hands have egg on it right now. It hits different when you have a kid of your own and you think about how hard that must be for families. Do you want a pear or an apple or both? Both? Okay. 10 years from now, I do think we will have made a difference in reducing food waste. Sometimes it takes data to make people aware of the significance of the issue and what are the opportunities to affect that. I'm really excited about the possibilities and the change that we can impact.
when I see people lining up for food, sometimes as early as 7 in the morning, my heart goes out to them.
All right, 2 items from here.
When we talk about feeding our neighbors, that's literally true for me. There's an immense sense of pride knowing that I'm contributing to stabilize lives in my own community. So that gives me hope because I know it gives them hope.
He got trod on. At the end of the day, I can have a tough day at work, but we are doing this to serve people who are probably having an awful lot of a tougher day than I am. How much more can I ask for to be able to be a part of that work to support other people in our communities? Yeah. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and tough.